Good evening and welcome to A Closer Look. I'm your host, April Sands, and tonight we're highlighting the impactful work of the Ministry of Labor and the Public Service and its continued efforts to strengthen the nation's workforce. Through a number of targeted initiatives like Opportunity Hub and Upskill Bahamas, the ministry has been expanding access to training, employment opportunities, and entrepreneurship, helping Bahamians develop the skills needed to participate in a growing and evolving economy. Joining us later in the show is Minister of Labor and the Public Service, Pia Glover-Rolle, to share further insights on these programs, their achievements so far, and what the future holds for workforce development in the Bahamas. Stay with us. This is A Closer Look.
A memorable stay isn't made in a single night. It's shaped in the details. Every sound, every glance, every touch. Where you're not just welcomed, but understood. Where time slows and every comfort feels effortless. Whether it's the shimmer of the pool, the quiet of a suite, or the taste that lingers long after dinner, each moment becomes a part of your story. British Colonial, where legacy meets luxury. Stay for what it means to you.
What makes Upskill special is the fact that it's free education for anybody. Once you're a Bahamian, it's for you. I feel like the Prime Minister did a great job with working with companies here to see what specific skill sets are needed for Bahamians to get hired, and I am paying absolutely nothing for Upskill. That's insane. This is like college level certification for free, just because I'm a Bahamian. The Prime Minister definitely understands that Upskill makes you a smarter job candidate, and you could help build a better future, help build a career off of it.
Welcome back to A Closer Look. I'm April Sands. Access can make all the difference when it comes to opportunity. The Opportunity Hub was designed to put resources like training, grants, and apprenticeships within reach for Bahamians nationwide. Krishna Russell shows us how the initiative is providing real pathways for growth and development.
From small business grants to apprenticeships to upskilling and a whole lot more, the Opportunity Hub has something for you. Whether you're an aspiring business person, a recent graduate, or someone looking to sharpen your skills, the Opportunity Hub is designed to connect Bahamians to real, tangible pathways for growth. The initiative brings together access to small business grants, technical training, certification programs, and apprenticeship opportunities, all in one centralized space.
We've been working hard to create new opportunities for Bahamians. The purpose of the Opportunity Hub is to make it easier for Bahamians to learn about them and to participate. Given the number and variety of our initiatives, which span virtually every ministry, we thought it would be helpful to have a central resource for Bahamians to access.
He emphasized that Bahamian talent is key to national growth.
Bahamian talent is the engine that can drive the next phase of our country's national development. If we prioritize preparing Bahamians for emerging opportunities, if we foster innovation, we can lay the groundwork for sustained and inclusive growth. What we need is more ladders that lead more Bahamians up to success.
The Prime Minister's commitment to the country's growth and development is something that resonated with Anthony Smith, a graduate of the National Youth Guard's Cohort 3.
This program is actually an opportunity for young persons, like to give young persons a second chance, to show them that there's still more towards life and to go beyond what they can actually think about and not be afraid to take a step forward.
It's all about ensuring that there is access to better opportunities. For more information, log on to ophub.gov.bs. For A Closer Look, I'm Krishna Russell. Back to you on the desk.
Thank you, Krishna. Preparing young Bahamians for the workforce is a major focus of the government's development strategy. The National Apprenticeship Program is doing just that by placing young people directly into workplaces where they can earn while they learn. ACL correspondent Shamar Nottage has that story.
Standing here amongst apprentices celebrating completion, I am reminded that workforce development is not just policy, it's personal. The National Apprenticeship Program combines 80% on-the-job training with 20% structured classroom instruction, targeting youth between 16 and 25. The program connects apprentices directly with employers in construction, maritime, and mechanical trades, with expansion planned into health and hospitality. Project Manager Michelle Malcolm explains what the program is and how the structure of the program creates that balance between training and employment.
The National Apprenticeship Program is the perfect example of a public-private partnership. The way it works is that we engage employers and say to them, let us help you to meet your hiring needs by taking on apprentices who will be trained specifically for the roles that you're looking to fill. And so once our employers have identified what they need, we then accept apprentices into the program. We put them through an intensive 6 weeks of pre-apprenticeship training where we cover soft skills. In this second cohort for construction, we also added heavy equipment operation. And I'm happy to say that we already have 2 employers who took them on right away.
Philip Simon, president of Royal Caribbean Group Bahamas, says the partnership is contributing to overall national development and is looking towards expanding the program.
We see it as a great partnership. Obviously, youth development, educational development is at the core of national development. And so we see this not just as an opportunity for the young persons who will be joining us throughout the country, but also for the company itself.
Many participants transition directly into full-time employment, turning opportunity into long-term stability.
With the soft skills that they taught us, I feel more confident than I was before. I'm looking to expand my field and become higher than I ever thought I could be.
Initiatives like the National Apprenticeship Program trains young Bahamians in professional development. For a closer look, I'm Shamar Nottage.
Thank you, Shamar. We'll be back with more of a closer look after the break.
There are a lot of new opportunities in our country. We are building an economy that includes everyone. And you chose to come to BTVI.
The best place to learn.
Expanding and updating BTVI.
It prepared me for the future to be an entrepreneur.
And this is what this is all about. We are creating more opportunities for more Bahamians because opportunity is the key to success.
Welcome back. In today's digital economy, learning new skills is no longer limited to the classroom. Through Upskill Bahamas initiative, Bahamians now have access to free online courses designed to build knowledge in areas like artificial intelligence, digital marketing, and business. ACL correspondent Aaron Scavella shows us how the program is helping thousands sharpen their skills.
For many Bahamians, access to training can mean the difference between staying where you are and moving ahead. Now more people are getting the tools they need to take that next step with Upskill Bahamas. Upskill Bahamas is a free national online learning initiative giving Bahamians 16 and older access to internationally recognized training without the barriers of cost or location. The program offers more than 40 courses through leading global universities, covering areas such as artificial intelligence, digital marketing, business development, hospitality management, and data analysis.
So with the Upskill program, one of our main aims was to cater to as much persons as possible from different sectors in society. And in doing that, we did look at what were the needs of persons. We wanted to cater to persons on the family islands. We wanted to cater to persons who may not have immediate access to Wi-Fi or devices.
So I always wanted a tertiary level education degree, and it made so much sense because it's free education provided by the government. And being an entrepreneur, a fashion designer and photographer, the digital marketing, online advertising, and social media by University of Maryland, I feel like it will come in clutch.
One of the program's key advantages is flexibility. Participants can learn at their own pace, balancing work, family, and other commitments while earning certifications recognized internationally.
I don't have to go and pay for a course now. I can do this and maybe get some more experience on practical jobs or in the field because I have the certification. Because it's not just with my hands, but I have paper as well to match what I can do with my hands.
Just do it. Don't overthink it. You don't have to be tech savvy. You can start where you're at. And the system, the program, is designed to work along with you.
As the workforce continues to evolve, Upskill Bahamas is helping Bahamians build the skills needed for what's next. To learn more or to register, visit upskillbahamas.com. Reporting for a closer look, I'm Erin Scavella.
Well, thank you, Erin. Behind every program are real people whose lives have been changed by opportunity to learn and grow. From landing a first job to building new confidence in the workplace, many Bahamians say access to training and upskilling has helped reshape their career paths. On this segment of ACL on the Go, our Charlie Swain shares a few of those transformation stories.
The government of the Bahamas continues to provide opportunities for professional development through job and training initiatives. Today, we hear from citizens on how upskilling has shaped their career success. Bahamians are taking advantage of the various opportunities to advance their education and professional development, from high school students to lifelong learners. High school student Talia Rolle joined Upskill to get a head start to her career.
Well, I enrolled in Upskill Bahamas because I want to get a head start in college. My career major is teaching primary division, but I love to do graphic design.
Entrepreneur Ricardo Stewart says the wide variety of courses caught his attention, especially the web development course.
When I went to the website, I was kind of surprised at the variety on it. I didn't expect it to be so much options. I now could get skilled and certified in things that I would have done in school, but I could do it with Upskill for free.
Maquisha Francois signed up for the National Apprenticeship Program in Construction to break barriers in a male-dominated field. The program not only taught her construction skills, but also soft skills and customer service.
So I signed up for it because the construction field is the field that I intend to pursue a career in, and I feel like it's not mainly woman-dominated, just male, but it's where my interest is at.
Recognizing the need to become more digitally savvy, Shaquille Hepburn enrolled in DigiLearn at the University of the Bahamas.
I signed up for DigiLearn to shorten the skills gap, and it's pretty much a hands-on course, in-person course at the University of the Bahamas.
And for anyone still unsure about signing up for Upskill, Stuart has this message.
It's free education. What do you lose by gaining free education? And if you're not sure if it's something you're interested in, there's multiple options. It's something for basically everybody. All you have to do is just look, read through, and give it a chance.
There are a plethora of opportunities waiting for you to seize. Find out more information about what the Ministry of Labor has to offer by visiting their website at departmentoflabor.gov.bs. Reporting for a closer look on the go, I'm Charlie Swain.
Thank you, Charlie. Stay tuned. There's more of a closer look right after this.
I'm Tanaj Miller, and I'm a maritime apprentice with the National Apprentice Program. My mother-in-law saw the apprenticeship application, and it was like if I would be interested in the maritime. And I said, I really would. The experience on the tugboat has been very good. I've learned a lot. After 3 months of being an apprentice for tug service, they actually hired me, and I really love the job. The apprenticeship program really helps you, and I really hope everybody gets a chance to join.
The National Apprenticeship Program. Engage, empower, employ.
When I first went to the Upskill website, I was like, wow, the courses on the website was so diverse. The government of the Bahamas is pretty aware there's a skills gap, and that gap is closing due to a lot of these initiatives of the Prime Minister. So the Upskill program makes my resume much more attractive. The workplace and the landscape of everything is changing. When I first saw all of the AI courses and the business process automation courses, I was like, the Prime Minister definitely created something special with this one.
Well, welcome back. Tonight's conversation focuses on opportunity and the future of work in the Bahamas. Joining us to discuss the vision behind these programs and the impact they're having across the country is the Minister of Labor and Public Service, Pia Glover-Rolle. Minister, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
It's a pleasure to be here, April. Nice to see you as usual.
You as well. Of course, it's always a pleasure. Minister, when you look at these initiatives and programs that you have put forth from your ministry within these recent years, and you see numbers like 10,000 plus persons signing up for Upskill Bahamas and over 130,000 registered users for the Department of Labor's job portal.
Yes.
What do you make of these numbers? What do these numbers also say to you?
So I think the government's national vision has been to provide opportunity and access to that opportunity. So the numbers are saying that that is happening. The numbers are saying that Bahamians are accessing the available opportunities, and we've gone so far as to create a national opportunity ecosystem, if you will, through Opportunity Hub, which allows for direct access on an online platform to a myriad of opportunities, whether that ranges from Upskill Bahamas, our Department of Labor job portal, as you mentioned, DigiLearn, National Apprenticeship Program, National Youth Guard, CAPAs, BTV, I mean, I can go on and on. There are a number of initiatives. It's important as our economy grows that we provide the labor force with the skills that are needed to be able to access this continual growth, because opportunity without access for our people doesn't augur well. We want to ensure that we're providing pathways, whether that's through education, training, even entrepreneurship. You'll see the SBDC also on our Opportunity Hub, or pathways to employment. That is all in one central location in Opportunity Hub. So we're happy to see that Bahamians are accessing it, and that is the key component for us, access.
Absolutely. And of course, most of these programs have a similar thread to all of them. But I want to touch on that a little bit. Could you tell us a little bit about the importance of job readiness and mentorship when you think of these programs and the importance of them? How important is that part of it?
Workforce readiness is very critical because it removes the access barrier. Yes, getting a job is something that a lot of people look forward to, but they're having a problem engaging, and that speaks directly to the workforce readiness component of soft skills. So we're providing the access with workforce preparedness, we're providing the access with mentorship, we're providing the access with on-the-job training, and of course the career counseling that comes with a number of these initiatives that are available on OpHub.
And I want to elaborate on that because there might be those that are watching that may not be familiar with Opportunity Hub, Upskill Bahamas, and the apprenticeship program. I'd like you to just kind of elaborate on the three, and then maybe what's the distinction between the three as well.
So with the Opportunity Hub, it provides access to a number of initiatives. I would like to, of course, think that the National Apprenticeship is one that is most critical because it handles or speaks to the socioeconomic factor of a barrier. Persons want to pursue skills, they want to pursue tertiary level education, however, they don't have the socioeconomic background to be able to go to school and not earn. So the earn while you learn concept is a brilliant one. It's one where we've partnered with stakeholders that include not only the government, but also, of course, employer partners and educators to ensure that we're providing this access to opportunity for our citizens. Additionally, you have our National Training Agency that's also featured on the UpHub that has now expanded the workforce readiness program for entry-level learners, but also expanded into our Institute of Leadership and Management. So we are addressing all levels of the labor force, if you will. In the Opportunity Hub, you will also see something called CAPAS, which is our Creative and Performing Arts School. That also provides opportunities and training in the creative and performing arts. So there's a myriad of opportunities that are available to allow for persons, no matter where they are in terms of the labor force, to be able to engage.
I wanted to mention last year you reported that the labor force participation had increased from 74% to 76%. Is that number still rising? And do you consider that to be a result of these programs?
Well, as the economy expands, the workforce should expand and evolve at the same time. And I do believe that it is as a result of initiatives that the government has in place through OpHub. We are addressing the gaps. We're using our data in the Department of Labor, and we're addressing the skills gaps, whether that's in maritime, customer service, tourism, and hospitality. We're looking at advancing into clean and renewable energy components. Healthcare is an area that there's a gap. So we're using these initiatives to focus our labor force on the skills gap so that we can continue to expand our economy through expansion of our labor force.
And I know some of these numbers that we mentioned earlier, a large portion of them are the family islands. Speak to family island impact and maybe how important that is when you are sitting around the table with your team and coming up with programs like these.
The government's role at this time, we have taken on the mantra that opportunities should be available across our islands, across our archipelago, no matter your geographical location. As a Bahamian, you should have access to these opportunities. So that includes women, that includes young people, that includes persons with disabilities, persons on our family islands, and ensuring that this access is not only available from a Nassau-centric approach, but you see where we have a BTVI that has expanded to Abaco and Eleuthera and Exuma. We look at the fact that we have BAMSI and Andros. So we're ensuring through this online portal, this central ecosystem, that these opportunities are available for Bahamians no matter their location.
And I'm sure, of course, no matter their age as well. I'm curious to know, because we talk a lot about young persons when it comes to job opportunity. Tell us about the diverse planning when you think of these job programs, and also how it is inclusive of even range in age.
So again, age and stage, we call it. These programs are open to young and old, no matter your stage in your career, whether you're an entry level, like the workforce readiness, whether you're at a supervisory level and looking to hone your skills, like a national training agency's Institute of Leadership and Management. Maybe you're retooling. Maybe you've decided that I've been in this career for so long and now I want to shift. Upskill Bahamas, DigiLearn, opportunities for you to build certified skills on an online platform by recognized international institutions like a Harvard and an Oxford, and the range is so diverse. I've seen, when I've checked out the site myself, digital marketing, business administration, we talk about hospitality, tech skills, all of this wide range of opportunities that are available so that you can not only engage as a young person, but somebody that may be in the heart of your career and looking for a shift. And again, no matter where you are in our country, you have access online to these initiatives through OpHub.
I am curious to know, how are you feeling? What are you feeling maybe most proud of as a minister, seeing these sorts of programs come to life and even seeing the response? Those numbers speak for itself.
I'm proud of the fact that Bahamians are engaging. You can provide an opportunity, but if people don't engage, then it goes nowhere. In order for us to grow our economy and for Bahamian citizens to be a part of that growth and also drivers of that growth, you need them to engage. Human capital is very important. Productivity is very important, and that's how we continue to grow. So I'm happy that persons are accessing. Of course, we want more because we want to encourage a culture of lifelong learning. And I think that is what OpHub provides. It provides us with an opportunity at entry level and throughout our careers to continue to get free training through your government across the labor sector.
Absolutely. Now for my last question. I am curious to know how the future of the Department of Labor looks. Are there programs coming that we haven't heard of yet? Are there more ideas coming forth? What can we expect from this ministry?
We could continue to expect a focus on the future of work. You'll hear us talk about the triple transition. That's not exclusive to the Bahamas. That's a global phenomenon when it comes to labor force. That speaks to digital transformation, it speaks to climate change and social change. So we are ensuring that we get ahead of the curve. We're ensuring that in order for us to continue to expand our economy, and as our economy grows and diversifies, that we ensure that the labor market keeps pace. That means that we have to look to the jobs of the future and prepare our workforce in that regard. That means that we have to look at where the gap areas are now and also ensure preparation. I know that for sure, we've done that recently when we look at the focus on blue and green jobs, but through our national apprenticeship in particular, we're looking at our next cohort in clean and renewable energy, more focus on mechanical industry and maritime, that we see our termed jobs of the future. But we're also looking at a productivity council. We've already formed our National Productivity Task Force that will serve our National Productivity Council, that looks to ensure that we partner the stakeholders, the government, the private sector employers, educators, if you will, to ensure that we respond to productivity. Because in order for us to continue to grow, we have to ensure that the human capital is productive, and that is through training. Training that we are already offering, and training that we look to expand to ensure that our labor market meets the demands of the future.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much to you, Minister, for being here with us today. And of course, thank you for expanding on these program initiatives. And of course, to those watching, I'm sure there are online links that you will see where you can, of course, sign up for these job readiness programs. Yes. And of course, be a part of the growing workforce in the Bahamas. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you, April. It was a pleasure. And I want to just note that this amazing ecosystem of training opportunity is at ophub.gov.bs.
Yes. Thank you again, Minister. Well, we'll be right back. There's more after the break.
Our Prime Minister understands that the world is changing and the workforce is changing. The government made a pretty special program in Upskill. This is a way that we can grow our communities. And Upskill is a part of creating opportunities for everyone. What makes Upskill special is the fact that you do it on your own leisure, and you don't have to have prior education in order to take the certification classes. Our Prime Minister understands that this is a pathway to create smarter job candidates in the Bahamas.
As we close tonight's edition of A Closer Look, it's clear that the Ministry of Labor and the Public Service continues to play a vital role in preparing Bahamians for the opportunities of today and tomorrow. Through programs like Upskill Bahamas and the National Apprentice Program, the ministry has created meaningful pathways for individuals to gain training, develop skills, and enter the workforce ready. We'd like to thank the Minister of Labor and the Public Service, Pia Glover-Rolle, for joining us tonight and sharing her perspective on the progress being made and the vision moving forward. And to those watching, seeking opportunities, the ministry's programs continue to open doors for Bahamians across the country. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, April Sands, and this has been A Closer Look. Good night.